You are welcome to the episode 3 of our course. And yeah, what we're doing today, we are going to be focusing on file structure and some other things that I need to know. So, file structure and how React Native work. So, I'm going to come to this place and I'm going to press Control C. Control, if I press it once, try it again, and I'm going to be typing clear. So after typing clear, I'm going to be doing something called let me check it out. I'm going to be doing npm run research project. Press Y and I'll press enter and I'll press clear. npm run research project. I've done it, right? So that's why it's bringing this. So first thing we are going to be doing is understanding what all this folder does and continuing from there. So the first thing is the expo folder. Um, what this folder does is, so the first thing is the expo folder. So what this folder does is, for now, let's just take it as, since we are writing an expo app, it also need a folder on its own that, yeah, that it's going to be using. So this first folder is for expo. So this project knows that this is an expo project. So the second folder, so if you are not getting this first folder in your project, the thing you need to do, which was the first thing I did, is just to run npm install. You have to be connected to the internet to be able to install this. After running this, you will get expo into your project. So the next thing you just have to ignore this is it's most times it comes in is just for the VS Code, which is the code editor that we're making use of. So in this app, we have two files inside it. These are the screens. This one that you are seeing, right? These are them. So the login screen, the sign up screen, the home screens, the profile screen. This is where we are going to be putting them. This one, kindly ignore it, maybe, or we will delete it later, it's not needed. So the assets. So the assets is made up of three things. So we keep let me put it here. So the asset folder is made up of three things. The first thing is the images that we have in the project. The second thing is the icons that we have in the project, and the third thing is the font that we have in the project. So these three things are what we keep in the font in the asset folder. So for now we only have the images, right? So if you have any font for the project, if you have any icons, we keep them in the asset folder. So the next one is the node modules. So node modules, what node modules does is, before explaining that, let me first explain the package.json. So I'll be closing this. So package.json is a house for our dependencies, right? So dependencies are just like some tools that will make use of in building our application. So whenever, for example, this expo vector icon is a tool for building for rendering or for getting a package for icons. So whenever we install something like this, it's come into the dependencies, which is the package.json which house them. And yeah, after that, it also comes with some folder which are stored in the node modules. For now, you might not understand, but pending the time that we are going to be working in this project, you'll be understanding better. So if I install something which is in dependencies, it comes here, but the folder also goes in node modules. So don't touch anything in the node modules, don't touch anything in package.json, just follow the class as we are going. So the other folder is not really necessary. The git ignore, we are going to be explaining that later when we get to the git class. The readme, we are going to be explaining that later. Yeah, those are it for now. So the next thing is, let's run it again. I'll be clicking on new terminal, and I'll be to run my application. I'll run what npm start. So for your Android device, click on expo amp, scan this. For your iOS, click on camera, scan this. It's going to direct you. But for me that make use of emulator, I can just click on the A. Um, yeah. So please make sure you run npm. Make sure you run this code, which is the npm run reset project. Make sure you run this code. It's very important, or else you won't be able to get this. So the next thing is uh, uh come to the app, come to the index, come to the layout, and the index, and clean this and write hello favor. So if I save it, if I press Ctrl S, or you come here, a file, and you save, you notice that immediately you save, it changes immediately on your phone. Yeah, that's the concept that we call the hot reload. So what's hot reload? Hot reload means that when you are building your applications and you are coding, right? Immediately you save, is going to do what? Is going to display the changes that you make immediately. So React Native and Expo, it comes with that. Some other languages like Java, you don't, it doesn't do like this. You have to rebuild it again for every changes that you make, right? But for React Native, it's different. It come with it with Expo. So that's what we'll be stopping for today. Thank you. Please, the repository for the curriculum will be in the description, and also please subscribe.